6 years ago, I bought this hose reel. It's a Suncast, a USA company, made in USA, of USA components. Let's go back 6 years and take a look at what I had to say about it then. It's completely fucking sad, people. Everybody's like, oh, you don't like Chinese shit? Buy something made in USA. Guess what, folks? It's over. It's over. There is no quality left, period. It doesn't matter the brand. It doesn't matter the country. The planet is fucking over. Suncast, made in USA. All parts, made in USA. Piece of shit. Well, obviously, as you can see, it didn't last. So to hell with made in USA, it means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. What I need to do now is face the music in the fact that I need a new hose reel.
The entertainment capital of the world. It's time to face the music with Tommy Oliver and his orchestra. Lisa Donovan, our lovely singer. And now, let's meet the star of our show, Eley.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Face the Music.
But that's the wrong Eley. This is the right Eley. I bought this particular hose reel for a couple of reasons. First of all, Rolling TARDIS, YouTuber Rolling TARDIS, has one of these and has had one for many, many years. The second reason that I bought this is because of his experience with it, which has been nothing but absolutely wonderful and positive. And the third reason I bought it is because of what it says right here. Designed in Nebraska. What? Made in China? Well, that's okay, because we know that the USA-made stuff is shit. So to hell with buying American, might as well buy Chinese. Yep, even they cheaped out. The good old boys, the Midwesterners, never do wrong type people up in Nebraska there, you know, they said, oh, we make the best quality stuff and blah, 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 we're going to send it out to China. And that's what they did. So now it's made in China. Rolling TARDIS's hose reel is made in USA. He tells me that the hose connection here looks completely different on this one compared to his. But it's time that we open the box. What's the small box, you might ask? That is the extra capacity kit. I have no idea how this goes together. So I might just put it together. I might show you. I don't know. I haven't opened the box, read the instructions, nothing. So here we go. The first question you may have is, how much was this? The answer is, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. If you can afford it, make sure to tell everybody what you paid for it. They do not sell this anywhere but their website. That's how stuck up they are. I want to see if these bastards live up to their name. I want to see this thing last 10 years. Is it going to fade and all that? Yes, but it's guaranteed against leaks, against rust, and against breaking. something. I forget. Anyway, it's got all that. It's got, I don't know what all these are. That's the handle part. I know that. There's a lot of damn pieces here. Very well packaged. I'll definitely give them that. And then we got a couple of bolts that are these things. I don't know what they're for. We'll find out. And we got this piece. So that is supposed to not rust or break. Is that supposed to spin like that, mate? Hopefully. I don't know. That goes on, and it's got this doohickey on it. That swivels around. It's got a washer in it, so that's good. Plastic in there to make sure that that breaks. That's good. Okay. What else we got? I think that's it for that piece. These people are so stuck up, A, with their prices, and B, with their, you know, how do you assemble this thing? Oh, it needs assembly? Don't let that stop you. Well, you know, I get it, but still, it's like, there's whirls. I gotta put the whirls on. This is the leader hose, or the supply hose, or something. It's, okay, hey, you know, I gotta say, that seems quality-ish. Yes, it's made in China. Oh, that lead. That lead is good. That lead is good stuff. Yes, indeed. Alright, so we got a nice leader hose. Might or might not use that. We got the book, so we don't need that. I gotta actually read that, because I have no idea. There's that and that. So this has got to come out first. There. Good right there. Okay. Lift that whole thing on. Yeah. Okay. So you got this piece. Right? Rubber that spins and doesn't, it's not glued on. Comes off. So the sun will definitely bake that on. Okay. So that's part of the handle. And the other one, same story. Right? They didn't paint the inside. And then we got this piece. This is really complicated, actually. Way more assembly than I had anticipated. So I think I'm just going to have to stop down and actually make this. I think this is aluminum, so it's not supposed to rust. So we got that. Get rid of that now. That's a lot of plastic. That's good for the environment. But hey, it's Nebraska, you know. There you go. See, there's that. And I didn't even open the extra capacity kit. That we don't need. That one. And somehow that's going to bolt to the extra capacity kit. And then this is the other piece. And these are the front bumpers that it sits on, and the wheels in the back. So I get that much. Alright, well, I'm going to shut the camera down and start putting this together. And we'll come back hopefully when I have an assembled hose reel. You practically need to be fucking Bob Vila to put this thing together. This was very straightforward until later in the manual. In other words, they gave you the baby steps first, and they were real easy to follow. And then as it goes on, it gets more and more complicated. They're not pointing out, hey, you need this part, get that ready, get this bolt ready, etc. But it's together. It was a royal pain in the dick to put this together. I am so disgusted just in assembling this. I like the quality, I like the fit and finish, all that's good, everything else is there. Spins nice. I like that. This will spin along with it, as you see, and your hose goes through that. One thing they didn't point out in the book that would have been really helpful is when putting the centerpiece on, you can go like that and stick the wrench in right like that. They didn't tell you that in the book. I had to figure that out the hard way. That would have been really nice to know. But it's together. I have to use their inlet hose. It's a very nice hose, so I'm okay with that. It's solid. It's got not pneumatic wheels, so they won't need air or go flat. Yeah. So it's together. Definitely they got one of the quality manufacturing joints in China to make this. Way better fit and finish on everything. Definitely do like that, but this was this was really a pain in the ass to put together. It certainly wasn't hard, but it was just a royal pain in the ass to put together. Spending, you can get a Home Depot little plastic jobby and you'll have that together in 5 minutes. This took well over an hour. It should not have taken that long. That was kind of ridiculous. It really was. But it's together. I got to pull all this hose out. There is a lot of hose. A lot. That's why I got the extra capacity kit, because I knew that I was probably going to need that kind. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay, it's stuck. Good. Probably on where these hoses connect. Yeah, there we go. It's good. Until we get to the next one, there we go. Oh Lord, that's a lot of goddamn hose. We're not even close. Do I need a hose this long? Of course not. I want a hose this long. Got to be able to reach 2 doors down. Oh, getting fucking tired. It gets heavy when you get that far. All right, not too much more. That's it. Okay. Okay. I gotta roll it up a bit so I can see. Here it is. I gotta get pliers on that. I forget how that gets undone. We'll get it off. Oh yeah, that's been on there for 6 years. It's free. Fuck. That's got a hole in it. Let's wrap it around there. We're not going to need that. That's good. Fucking piece of shit. Absolute garbage. Okay, that's not going anywhere. This, well, we don't need that. Oh, it does. Okay, the only problem is this hose is so growed in that I got to do one of these to take it out. There. Oh, pain in the dick. Why made in USA? Piece of fucking shit. That thing was trouble from day one. We got plastic here. I don't know what that's from. Don't need that. That's fine. I should really find where the other end of this hose is. Get rid of it. Here. Well, that's not grown in at all. Hey, not bad. All right. It's flea. And now I got this, which is not flexible and is otherwise probably useless. So that's wonderful. Definitely keep that around. Gotta be good for something like that. This is where it hooked up, right? I know that. No, that's not that. That was another hose. And this is another hose. So I don't need any of that. Okay. This has to get growed back in. And it doesn't go how it was. Good. Okay. There's that. I'll worry about that another time. So I got a nice dead spot in the lawn. So it was good for that. That's good. Get the fuck out of my way. You're still in my goddamn way. Fucking garbage. I'm not pissed that it's garbage. I'm pissed that it broke. But still, you know, people telling me, buy made in USA. Well, there you go, internet assholes. I bought made in USA, and what happened? Fucking thing broke. Now, I didn't have to get the cart because they sell one that's like flat, that sits on the ground kind of like the old one. But I got the cart so I wouldn't have to get on the fucking ground and crank it down here. This lifts it up so I can work like a gentleman, like that. Yeah, it costs more. Sure did. It costs a lot more. These people don't fuck around. They don't fuck around with prices. Said it's our price. You don't like it? Don't buy it. If you think we're too much for you, great. Get a cheap one. They kind of make no bones about the fact that, like, We are king shit, period. Try to find a better one. You won't. So that's going to go back and go through the screen. That's good. We'll hook up the other end later. The problem is this is so coiled over here that, you know, this just isn't going to go well. Now the next thing is they say that when you put something on here, it's probably going to fuse to it. So I have a solution to that. Some good old super lube, synthetic grease, guaranteed to jam up your sunroof for life. Get an ungodly amount. They don't tell you this in the book. But it's something I'm doing because it seems right. Okay. The access there. So that should be more than too much. Perfect. The hose. Now this is the troublesome part. This has to go through there. Fit. Pain in the dick. I understand the idea is that it holds it. Maybe we just get rid of that. Yeah, see? That's what the problem was. I don't think it's going to matter. And then that, they tell you to tighten it up. That'll be another time. And then that goes through there. And then that gets attached to that. So, before we do that, let's put a glob of this shit in these threads as well. So that way we're sure that it will come loose and leak all the time. Okay. That is a tight fit. I need just a little bit more. Okay. That might work a little better. Alright, let's try it this way. They almost got it right. You know, it could have just been a little better. Just a little easier to understand how to put together. They were close. They said that you need a Phillips screwdriver, that's for that. So I get that part. But they didn't tell you you're going to need a 10 millimeter to get the bolts off. And nuts off the bolts. That part they didn't tell you. Okay, that's on there. That's good. We should probably do the same here with this shit. It just feels like the right thing to do. And this one I'm just going to put it on the male threads of my existing hose. Pliers? Pliers! Thank you. Okay. We'll leave that something like that to figure itself out another time. Does it reel? It really does. Wow. Oh, I get it. It's Eley, so it's really. How funny. Well, I don't know how in the hell I'm going to wind this hose on here. I should tighten that thing first. So let's go do that. We'll do everything the right way. Now, if I remember, it said just kind of tighten it. That's good. That part's twisted. So that will attenuate water flow, but there's not much I can do about that. Even if I want to untwist it, it ain't gonna, so it's just gonna have to be. This hose, I don't need this many hoses. Put it that way. So far, it's hose reeling. That's way easier than I would have imagined. I want to get as tight of a wrap as I can. And this is where it's going to be a pain in the dick. See, it keeps tipping back like that. I don't fault the unit for that. I fault me because this is my first time using it. We don't even know if it leaks yet. Because if it does, should I record the phone call? I should stand up for this. there's a brake on this as well that you're supposed to apply, which I have to tighten. That'll be another time. The old one, I would move a lever and it would do all this for me. But no, the fucking eco-wackos had it in for me. Killing the planet using water. Oh shit. Don't want to do that. Why is there water all over that? I think that connection is leaking. All right, we're going to stop down, turn the water on, and see where it pisses out. Because now that it's been disturbed, that's going to be a minute. Oh yeah, see? Brand new. Brand new. Okay, I'm going to struggle with getting the rest of the hose on here. I'll tighten that up. This is way more. If this doesn't last 10 years, man. Well, it's still leaking. It's leaking from their fitting. I think maybe the green hose. Right, yeah. That's not going to work. Seem to have stopped. Nope, still dripping. That's good. This way. Yeah, so now the hose is broken because of that. So that's fantastic. I can't win. I cannot fucking win. This is not their problem. This is my problem, so I can't fault them for that. And I think the other fitting is leaking too. So, like I said, I can't fault them for that. So we'll ignore that. But otherwise, it took it like a champ. That's beyond fucked up. That is beyond fucked up. There is no reason for that. Oh, well, you didn't buy our Eley hose to go with our hose reel. You have to use old factory parts. All right, well, like I said, we'll ignore that. I'll have to work on that in time. Well, we're hosing. I might have should have wound it the other way. I didn't think about that, because I'm going to be going that way with it. So it's a matter of how you like your toilet paper roll, under or over. I'm not sure which is the better way. Let me know in the comments. I'll undo all of this and figure it all out. I have to tighten the brake a bit. Alright, so it's together and it works. Was it worth what I paid? Not even close. Not even close. What is it worth? 2/3 of what I paid. I'll give it that. Like I said, it's pretty good quality, fit and finish all around. So we'll see. Great. Okay, well, it has to last 10 years. It's guaranteed to last 10 years. So, we'll see. But anyway, that's going to wrap this up for now. This sucked. I'm so bitter about this whole fucking thing. I'm so bitter about it. And there's a couple of reasons. One, the old one broke and they wouldn't sell any replacement parts for it because the fucking eco-wackos took over. And then I had to buy something good, which was expensive. I'm okay paying for quality. And the hose reel it's pretty solid. I gotta definitely give it that. But then just the putting it together, and it's not so much putting it together. It was not hard to put together, but it was a bit of a chore. This isn't the kind of thing you're going to take out of the box and be ready in 5 minutes. This took like 45 minutes, an hour. That's way too long. Book could have been written a little nicer. I'm happy with the hose reel. I'm not happy with the circumstances, is really what it comes down to. And then, you know, the various things, everything was actually great putting this together, and it was the instructions were fairly well written, except for the extended kit to give it the extra capacity, which I ordered separate. Part of it, but separate. You know, it comes in a separate, you saw it before. And, yeah. So everything leaks. Nothing leaked on the old one, or at least I didn't see because it was in a box. So maybe it's been leaking for years. I don't know. But that's broken, so that's good. So yes, it went together. It did what it was supposed to. And the circumstances are poor about it. They could have done better with the installation manual for the extender kit. That fucked me up, and I had to take half of it apart to put back together again to get that right, because they didn't put any words in that book, just some pictures that didn't make any sense. So that was definitely a fail on that part. Oh, there's installation videos online. Like I said, you gotta be Bob fucking Vila to put this thing together. This is something that a lot of... It's a Midwest thing. You people are fucked up over there. I know one in particular that's extraordinarily fucked up in the Midwest. But we're not going to mention any names, Abraham 23. This is the kind of thing where the average homeowner is probably going to end up having trouble at one point or another. And then they're going to get out their phone and they're going to look at the installation videos. No, we did all that wrong, you know. And I just ended up, after the whole thing, with just kind of a sour disposition. It could have been just a little better. It's still, even if it were 100% perfect, definitely not worth the price. 2/3 of it, I'll give it that. But it's got to last 10 years, and they fucking cheaped out and made it in China. Why is a hose like the hardest thing in my life? Why can't I have anything that just works? I don't know. Anyway, too long of a day. I did too much today. And it's late in the day, and now I got to make dinner too. Great. Okay, so still pissed off. Wonderful. Still leaking. That's good. Leroy's out. That's even better. That's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. This wasn't so much of a review. If you were thinking of buying one of these, I would tell you proceed with caution. Again, the leaks are my problem. They're certainly not in the hose reel. But if you're not handy enough around the house with the screwdriver, you're going to have to sit down and watch these videos. I just went by the book, and maybe that was my mistake instead of watching the videos, but this was way too complicated to put together. It really was. It's quality, but too much of a pain in the dick. So I'm happy, but not happy at the same time. Thanks again, everyone. I appreciate you sticking with me through this. And I can hose now. All right. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, Arby's, all that. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.